Yeah, well done. Just getting the formalities out of the way before we get the first game started. This is the Junior Orchids versus the Australian Schoolgirls, as they call themselves. All right, let's quickly run through the two teams for this afternoon. Ruben?
Yeah, at the Papua New Guinea team, Kerry and Wesley, Joyce Bolkul, Golden Ball, Esther Aram, Ruth Kenda, Rose Malaba, Gail Monava, Benita Parker, Melly Jo Luisa, Yolande Taute, Belinda Waller, and Deborah Kitipa. The reserves are Andaza Isa Kali, Jamita Matthew, Joyce Joseph, Raylin Kuzip, and Yvonne Pinda, coached by Solomon.
And for the Australian Schoolgirls, Anderson, Hanika, Bostock, Ravstrand Smith, Taulele Siala, McGrath, Ray, Suwa, Windleborn, Auvea, Takapo Tolo, Basham, White, and from the interchange, Sito, McWilliams, Shannon, Hicks, and Jones, and coached by Melissa Sparrow. Yeah, PNG girls will be running from the southern end, while the Aussie Schoolgirls will be defending the northern end. And the match referee for this one is Hanua Rupa.
Yeah, the PNG girls look good. They could take it on from yesterday after ADF team lost to the PNGDF team.
And we're right away. Day 2 of the PM's 13 Rugby League Festival continues here with the juniors and the Schoolgirls of Australia. The Junior Orchids first use of the ball.
Go.
Now they're just trying to settle some nerves early, I guess. Looking at right edge, but let's just quickly some comments from sideline. Stevie, what's the feeling like, the atmosphere on sideline today? Not as crazy as yesterday, you would think?
Get back here.
Yeah, it's quite hazy out here, overcast with a 50% chance of rain, Terry. The crowd is slowly building, you know, as usual. That'll peak towards the main match of the day. But yeah, both teams are unknown entities, and it's just very exciting to see what sort of skill level is at. And then we can judge from that the junior stocks that are going to filter all the way up in the times to come to hit the senior ranks and represent both of these wonderful countries.
Yeah, Tata will be one player to watch here from the PNG side. It's been good in the recently held National Women's Confederate Championships here in Port Moresby. But here's a changeover. So the Australian Schoolgirls now with the first use of the ball. Got some big girls as well. And as you mentioned, pre-kickoff, Stevie, I think we got a lot of Polynesian girls as well dominating the Australian Schoolgirl side.
Yeah, they've got weight up front, but the PNG girls, I think they can match up with the Australian counterpart today. This is the future of rugby league in the women in the future, so it's good to look at the see the Schoolgirls going out there on big stage. Harry?
It's been a long time. In fact, as far as I can remember, we had a junior Orchids, but I think this is the first time that we have a selection of players from the schoolboys, the schools competition, as well as the National Confederate, which was held about a couple of weeks ago here in Port Moresby. The Orchids now just working forward. Good territorial advantage in the bad pass. Anyway, Aussie girls now have it 25 out. Starting to get into their groove here. The big 8 now bringing it forward in Malaya Suwa. She's a big girl, plays the ball back now, still 15 away from halfway. Just working through the first set here. The big 11 in Takapo Tolo. So she'll play the ball now, midfield. Good hands again. Oh, the went forward.
Yeah, that was courtesy of good defense from the PNG Orchids.
Come here, come here.
Looked to be one of the centers, Golden Ball. Crunching tackle, popped the ball loose, and now they've got the advantage, and they'll have the ball possession about 35, 40 meters out from the Australians' try line.
That's a good tackle there from the PNG Orchids, the junior. Melly Joe, that's a good tackle against the Australians who popped that ball out, and PNG is now in possession of the ball.
So they're walking across the field now. Malabag is one of the most experienced girls in the PNG side for this match. She's played at senior level already, but because of her age, she's out there leading this young team. They are now working forward towards the 20-meter mark actually. Oh, big hit, big tackle. That's Deborah Kitipa driven back there by the defense. Gets up, plays it. Here's the 7 now. They work the left-hand side. Again, good scramble there from the Australians. PNG now 10 away from the line. Short side back towards the open side now. Picking up Tautea. She's a big unit, able to offload. Trying to force her way over the line, but I think just short there. So held up is the call. No, just short of the line. They work it back in fair loose pass. Able to tidy up here. They've got numbers.
Yeah, the kick got too much weight on it, and but very good move there by the junior Orchids.
Well, she had 2 options, whether to kick or just burn the numbers. But anyway, she's now straight back on the attack. Right in midfield. Yeah, this is the junior Orchids and the Australian Schoolgirls on show right now. To kick off proceedings, we have the junior Kumals and the Australian Schoolboys next. So make sure you stick around with us.
On.
From a temporary start. Here's Natina Matthew. We've got a penalty against the junior Orchids there. And
What are you doing?
Windleball now just getting ready to restart with a tap. 5 inside Orchids half. Is Mac Williams.
Get ready.
30 away for the first time now inside the PNG's half, and yes, just working towards that left edge.
On the line, 16.
Got numbers on either side. They decided to burn the short side over the top. Good pass, good catch as well as they work it back and field, keeping the ball alive. The Australian girls, but again, good scramble there from PNG junior Orchids. They go long. Good hands again. They come back towards the right-hand side. Here's an overlap. They will score. There it is, the first try. Yes, Hanika going in. So the Australians, yeah, they look slick with the ball earlier. And yes, Hanika, a clean run to the line there for the first points.
Yeah, you can put that one down to the vision of the Australian Schoolgirls halfback, Casey Ray. She saw the space on the outside, they just hit one hit up and then quickly spun it to the edges where there's open spaces for Kaylee Talon-Hanika. And she's got speed to burn this afternoon. And the other person that's going to be lining up with a lot of pace for the junior Australian Schoolgirls is Karian, I beg your pardon, the fullback, who's had a couple of touches with the ball, Kayla Henderson. So watch out for those two this afternoon when they join in the backline moves. They're going to be very dangerous.
Yeah, the junior Orchids still were a bit compressed. Looking at the Australians, they've got very heavy forward pack, and it takes 2, 3 or 4 PNG players to put her down, and that opens up the more gaps and space in the back line. That's how the try came about. The Orchid defense was a bit short to the right hand side.
Yeah, good work by the Australian girls there to open up their account with a 4-pointer.
Oh.
The junior
Which way?
gets
Which
now
way?
back
Which
on
way?
halfway to restart.
Nambisa.
4 points to nil, 21 minutes.
5. Don't go
left.
too early. Ball first. Don't go too early.
First game of the last triple header to conclude what a weekend it's been of footy action here at the Santos National Football Stadium, as Williams now brings it back.
Get back here.
For
Never
the
stand.
Australian Schoolgirls.
Once.
They work the right-hand side shot. The ball pops out, went forward. So we've got, I think it's
Come here.
Balkun now,
Ball,
has it
come
for PNG.
0.
Here's a scamper from dummy half by Gordon Powell.
Yeah. 9, move. Square 15. Go, 1.
Now looking to Tartier, able to link up with pro forward Benita Parker.
One stand.
So
Square.
she's right in midfield, 25 away
Go 2.
from the OC Schoolgirls line. They walk it through the hands now, finding Belinda Waula.
4. Set restart. Set restart. Hands on the
Set
ball.
restart. Nice take there. So here's Gail Manove now,
Hold.
right in
Go
midfield. Good scamper out of dummy half. But held up. Melly Joe, what a run.
7, don't do it. Go.
Now they work the shot side. Talter using her weight, but no. Held up.
Stand well. 3.
Short.
7, release.
Defense has been solid here from the Australian Schoolgirls. Manove again undecided there. Eventually she'll take the tackle. 8 away now from the line.
Hold. Hold. Go 4.
Smelly Joe trying to do a little too much there, but again,
Not played.
just lucky to get the ball back. Here's the last. Oh,
Played. Yes. Come here. Set restart. First tackle there. Touch. Played. Yeah, first tackle there.
yeah, they're coming up with a number of options, but I think it's not working for them. Just
7, move.
need to make use of the numbers, but right now they're trying to crush to what has been a solid defensive line here.
Tackle there.
The Australian Schoolgirls.
No.
This time Aram now will be asked to play it.
There we go. 3.
They need to go long. There it is. They've got an overlap. But again,
8 there.
Rose Malabak decides to hit the line. No way through.
4.
Now they decide to come back towards the left side, but again the defense holding there.
5 low.
Good driving defense so far here from the Australian Schoolgirls. What's the option now? Kick it to the in goal. And again, the Australian girls too good.
Yeah, everything the Orchids seem to be throwing at the Australian Schoolgirls, they've got the perfect answers from. They're not really giving themselves a chance to, just open up a little bit and spin the ball out wide to the edges. They're sort of a bit starved at the moment. I know it's only early days, but the backlines are standing very flat and they're not giving them space, themselves any space in which to wind up and have a go at the Australian line.
Yeah, they need to change their attacking tactic at the moment. It's not working. But anyway, the Aussies have gained some good meters. Only early sets. I think it's the third tackle now in the set, and they're already 25 away from the Orchids line. Good shift again towards that left edge. Oh, beautiful take there by the number 4 in Smith, and then they just walk it through the hands, but again scramble defense there from the PNG Orchids. They come back now towards open territory, stepping, weaving, and then driving forward. She's Leanne White. They go back short side. This time they might score, and there it is, a very easy try, but the referee has called it forward.
Yeah, it is a forward pass there. Lucky for the junior Orchids. Again, when they have the chance on the Australian try line, they would have taken all the chances. The Australians fast and they are heavy up forward, so it's going to really worn down these PNG Junior Orchids.
Yeah, they look slick with the ball in hand, and they play with a lot of energy as well, a lot of passion, these Australian schoolgirls. Anyway, the PNG Orchids now will have a loosened feet, 10 out from their own line.
The substitution for the Australian schoolgirls, number 16, Alice Shannon, makes her way out into the front row and packs down just out of the PNG try line, 10 meters.
Break.
Orchids now. First tackle in the set. Oh,
That is a huge tackle.
Smashed that. That was McWilliams, one-on-one. Here's Tautin. She's been busy, but well contained as well here by the defense. So there she is now, getting out to play the ball. 20 out from their own line. Again, they're getting nowhere at the moment. The line speed from the Australian schoolgirls is pretty good. So they're still stuck in their 30 at the moment. PNG Orchids.
Oh, look at that defense, absolutely superb from the Australian schoolgirls. They're muscling up, tackling in 2s and 3s, and the Orchids really have nowhere to go, but they're outside, here they come. That's more like it.
A nice run there from Golden Ball.
We have change over there.
Yeah, that is the good run. Papua New Guinean girls, they have to take up the ball directly towards the Australians. The ball handling is a bit suspect and not confident, so they have to take it their chances. That's our first water break.
You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, first 20 minutes of action here in the Junior Orchids versus the Australian schoolgirls. All the action coming to you live and exclusive on Digital TV1 channel.
We can see some of the highlights in the first half here. Very punishing tackles by the Australian schoolgirls.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of class in their game. They're throwing the ball around, inside passes and all that, and certainly making the PNG Orchids work extra hard there.
Yeah, I think that what the PNG Orchids are doing is fine. You know, they're settling those early nerves. They're not pushing the passes yet. They're just trying to get into sync together. But the Australians, they've come out of the tunnel, all guns blazing. They're ready to go. But fortunately, the Orchids have kept them scoreless to this point in the match. First drinks break, and only one substitution being made for the Australians. None yet for the PNG Orchids.
Yeah, the PNG Orchids hooker, Melly Joe, played really well there and trying to open the Australian schoolgirls defense. That is how we can deal with these Australians super.
Yeah, the Orchid side is made up of a number of schoolgirls as well, but mostly the team was picked from the under-20 Confederates, which was staged here in Moresby about 3 weeks ago.
It's just amazing, Terry. You mentioned Rose Malabag. She's already played in the senior ranks, and she still qualifies as a junior to compete today. So it's just astounding, her skill level and experience for starting this game on the international scene at such a young age. She's got a long way ahead of her and a great career, certainly in the red, black and gold colors.
Yeah, he's a great ambassador for the family as well. I think he's got 1 or 2 other siblings also playing in the senior team. So we're just about to get the second quarter up and running. The Aussie girls will start play, 10 away from halfway. 10 in from the grandstand touchline. So here they come. So this is Casey.
Come here. 69, stand! Square, not square, 16!
Go back towards the middle. McWilliams has been really good.
Oh, what a run, look at that.
Easily getting through some defense, some flimsy defense there.
Hold, go.
McWilliams now gets up to a plate. Now they work it back in field. It's Anderson again.
Daddy! Come here, come
Just
back!
settling play back towards the middle.
Towards.
No, they shifted quickly back towards the edges. Left. Oh, pass went backwards. Bit of clumsy take there. The ball has gone into touch.
Come here. Two markers here. Change over here. Change over.
Bit fortunate there for the PNG Orchids. They've got a real chance now to try and make some good territory and give a bit of pressure to the Australian defence, who have been absolutely rock solid early on in this match.
Go.
Orchids now back in possession.
Stand. Hold. Go.
Yet to get into some sort of rhythm. They're doing well so far.
Feel that one from
15,
the sideline.
16,
That's a
10,
big
play.
hit. Big hit.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that yesterday in the main game. So anyway, this is Junior Orchids versus Australian Schoolgirls. Good play there, keeping the ball alive. So they're rolling forward. So this is Adasa Sakali.
Go three.
She plays it back. Slow-mo stuff at the moment, nothing's happening there. And obstruction play. So penalty against the Orchids.
I tell you what, Terry, in an alternate universe, if I was wearing the red, black and gold jumper today out there, I would not opt to run at number 16, the super sub forward, Alice Shannon. She's a big unit, she's very, very strong, and she's also got very good footwork.
So here they are now, Australian Schoolgirls
Get back here.
just crossing back into the Orchids half. Now they work the short side again, the lock forward in Leon White.
Stay with me. Whoa! Get up. Go. Three.
Here she comes.
That's Shannon. You could hear the contact from me, I tell you. Takes a bit of putting down.
Here's the fullback now, Anderson. Just nice little whipping run there.
Yes, she's been the live wire this early in the match. She's just willing to get her hands on the ball and have a bit of a run. And also the halfback in Casey Ray. Oh!
Best knock on. PNG.
Yeah, well, it was knock on both ways, unfortunately. But that was the,
Come here.
I think the intention was really good there, Casey Ray. So there was no one at home, and to just tow the ball through. But again, some scramble there from the PNG girls, able to stop a certain try there. But anyway, Orchids will have possession now, 10 away from their own line. Is the scrum now being backed down?
Yeah, you can see from the early glimpses here that Casey Ray's, she's a thinking player as the halfback, and she's going to have the PNG Junior Orchids in, in two minds every time she grabs the ball. So she'll be their main threat in this encounter, I feel.
Here they come again. The Aussie Schoolgirls. It's been looking sharp with the ball in hand, and there it is, the second try. With, I think it's Smith going over on that left corner.
Yeah, it didn't take much, did it? They will just pack the scrum down straight through the hands, very good control, moving in motion at high speed. And it was just the back line moved straight to the winger, and in the left corner they're going for the first try of the day. Second try, sorry.
Yeah, I think that was Taulele Siara, the number 5.
Hey,
Yeah, good timing as well by the number 1. Was able to draw in the defense. Just held it up for a bit there, allowing the number 4 actually in Smith to go over the corner for a beautiful try. There it is, the second of the afternoon, as we await the conversion from the touch line. Also the main game today, the main event at 4 o'clock, will see the PNG DF versus ADF, the men's teams up against each other. It is the first time in the history of the PM13 concept to have 6 games on one weekend. That's 12 teams coming in from Australia and PNG respectively to compete in this year's PM13 edition. Yeah, very easy put down there by Smith. Conversion unsuccessful. The score remains Australian Schoolgirls on 8. They lead the PNG Orchids 0.
Terry and Ruben, news just in, breaking news just in. We have devastating news. There's been a report, confirmation from Dr. Ivan Radwood Jr. that Morea has sustained a broken left fibula. So he will be out of action for a very long time to come. As we wish him a speedy recovery. And it's just heartbreaking to hear one of the real stars and playmakers for the PNG Kumuls, I beg your pardon, the Prime Minister's 13, and of course for the Hunters, succumbing to that break to his left fibula, that large bone that joins the knee to the ankle. So the break occurred closer to his ankle. Sad news indeed.
That is devastating news for this young man. Shattered dreams as well. I mean, this is his dream to play at the big stage, especially representing the country in the red, gold, black colors, but unfortunately an abrupt end to the start of his next journey yesterday. So that's very, very sad news indeed for young Morea, and especially the rugby fraternity who've been looking up on this young man to go places. But anyway, we wish him speedy recovery. In the meantime, all the action continues here.
What a run!
That's a great run there from the PNG Junior Orchids. Esther Aram now getting pulled down there by the defense. Oh,
scrappy.
Terrible play the ball there.
It just undid all the hard work she did there. Esther Aram, it was a barnstorming run. Took 3 defenders to put her down. If you want to see the PNG backline doing a bit more of that this afternoon, but they've got to keep the play the ball area nice and clean.
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is the big stage. You've got to do it right. Anyway, something to learn for. But here they are now, the junior Orchids defending inside the Australian Schoolgirls side. They've been the better side, especially control. Execution has been good as well for these Australian Schoolgirls, but some real solid contact there from the junior Orchids. Oh, terrible. Pass was too hard. So Kayla Anderson coughing up the football there. So the Orchids will have it. 5 inside oppositions half. Change over.
So for the junior Australians, Malala Sua of Samoan heritage is back on the field in the front row, number 8 jersey.
So junior Orchids now. And this is Yolanda Joseph now playing the ball. They work it back towards the right-hand side midfield. 8 points to 0. Australian Schoolgirls leading. Junior Orchids now on the attack. Short ball. That was a line ball. Good carry like there from Yuvon Pinda. Fresh legs on here for the junior Orchids. Back towards the open side. Left.
Just when they were starting to show a bit of promise, they started looking good, a spring in their step, willing to fling the ball around, and then just a bit too much excitement, I think. But that's a better outlook from the junior PNG Orchids.
Yeah, that's what they can do, as you mentioned. I think they were just trying to settle into the swing of things there, but now they're starting to open up their game. But anyway, unlucky, they've copped it up. So the Aussie girls now on counter-attack.
Oh, that's good driving defense from the Orchids.
Aussie girls now back on the attack.
That's good defense there to PNG Orchids.
This time, so Matthew plays it back. No, Isakoli.
Yeah. Went without it.
Well, music is, I mean, the mistakes are starting to creep into the Aussie Schoolgirls game here. Just trying to do a bit of, well, I think they're trying to do too much with the football there. Something that they did very well in the opening exchanges, but anyway.
Can you hear music, Terry? Can you hear music? Pilot of the airways, here come the PNG Orchids, just winding up now.
Bring it on, Stevie.
I feel something special is about to happen right now, Terry. They've got the ball about 30 meters out. Try line not too far away. And Spring is in their step now. Here they go, the Orchids going through the hands on the outside. Yeah.
Stay with me.
We've got 3 minutes left on the clock before the break. Here's Golden Bells has been very busy this afternoon. It's brought down 20 away from the line right in the midfield region. Working it across the park. Oh, great line there, a straight line with the defense up to the task. Quick play the ball. Now they work towards the left. Oh, kick again.
Not the right option.
Bad option, yeah, definitely. I don't know. I know Solo Kuluniasi will be
scratching his
head on the sideline there, but anyways. And so things are panning out on the paddock this morning or this afternoon. Long ball.
There's some good defense there coming from the PNG Orchids. They need to keep driving and containing these junior Australians.
Charlotte Basham now plays it. They go back towards the short side. This is Honika, one of the try scorers so far. Back towards the middle. Basham again with another carry. 25 out, quick play the ball. Oh, ill-directed pass. Shocking pass there. But anyway, able to recover very quickly, and now they've knocked it forward.
Well, the PNG Orchids want to be the next on the scoreboard. They've got the possession and the territory now. They've got to take full advantage of this. There's every chance. It's just open now for them to take advantage of this.
So this is Esther Aram. Walking through the corridor. Again, too much traffic there. 15 away from the line. Is Isakino, gets up, plays it. It comes back now to the 7 in Manove. Goes back to Tautia, and then linking up now with a big Pinda. Just pulled down short of the line. Plays it back. Comes back to the open side. This is Kusi keeping the ball alive. This is, I think it's Aram again. It's brought down. Oh, shocking pass.
These are basic stuff. As you look at the Australians, they're playing, throwing the ball around. They have regular schoolgirls competition in Australia. You look at the PNG Orchids, you need a regular competition to get the basic of playing football right.
Big Malia Sua steaming forward there. This time they work it back towards the left side. Yeah, so a bit of urgency in the Orchids defense there, moving up very quickly. In the meantime, they shift back towards the short side, but again, good defense there, one-on-one. That was Raylene Kusip. And that's the half-time Huta.
Yeah, good display by both teams, but the Australians are well ahead of the junior Orchids. But the PNG team were able to contain them and just keep the score at 2 tries, 8 points to 0. Well, most of these schoolgirls playing today, some of them will end up NRLW, the Australian competition, so it's a good platform for them to showcase what they can do. Terry, as you said, they've got some good big sizes here. Papua New Guinea girls are playing more of a present against the big size, so they've held them well up to 8 points to 0 at halftime.
Got a match referee, Anwar Rupa now just getting ready to get the second half underway. And there's a kick-off by the Junior Orchids. Good chase there by Big Tauter. Melinda Tauter, one of the standouts in the National Women's Rugby competition, the under-20s. She certainly deserves a spot in the Junior Orchids this afternoon, Tuesday, in the number 11. Now they're just walking through the middle. Rose Malabag just settling play there. So a real chance here for the Junior Orchids to try and put some points on the board first up in the second half. Driving defense there. Deborah Kitipa gets up to plate. Back to Malabag. Oh.
A very costly mistake there to the Junior Orchid. Rose Malabag just dropping that ball. That will put them under a lot of pressure with the heavier Australian schoolgirl.
Yeah, gents, I think this game is there for the taking for the PNG Orchids. If the junior Australian schoolgirls are allowed to carry on what they've done in the first half, they could go on with this and post a lot more points. But what PNG needs to do is they need to start targeting the sticks, getting down the center of the paddock, and then lining up players like Louise Sarr and Yolanda Taute and Belinda Waula, the bigger forwards, to really just pump it straight at the uprights and get the points under the post, where that makes the conversion a lot easier. It's only 2 tries the lead to the Australians, and I think that can be overcome if the girls, the PNG Orchids, can knuckle down to it.
There's a mistake by the Aussie Schoolgirls.
There's the chance they were looking for.
Another opportunity on offer here for the Junior Orchids. 40 out.
Getting that go forward, it's going to come back down to Rosie Malabag and Gail Manove. Both have been playing reasonably well this afternoon. They've got to just take this match by the scruff of the neck and just go for it. Put your head down and go for it, just like this run here.
Yeah, Taute again just been really good this afternoon from the get-go. There she is, just settling play. 30 away now in midfield from the dummy half. That's Carrie-Ann Wesley, picked from the Highlands Confederate. There she is now, playing the ball midfield, working it across the park now towards the left side. This is Deborah Kitipa.
Come back to the post, come back to the posts.
No, they're not listening. Little run around there, back over the top. Good clean up there.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, nice little whipping run there. Big goal. I think it's Golden Ball.
She's playing well.
They come back now towards the right-hand side line. Nice flat pass, finding Belinda Waula, but she can't get to the line. She's still going. There's some desperate defense there from the Schoolgirls of Australia. Now it's Malabag. A little freakish play there, but in the end it didn't come off.
Line up there. Get back. Get back. Ball first. Ball first. Let's go.
Some real attention to where that ball is going to be placed. Oh, breakdown in confusion for the Orchids.
Yeah, miscommunication there by the Orchids, and I think that is the word. Communication is very, very crucial. And I think they lack a bit of that at the moment, the Junior Orchids.
Yeah, wait.
Well, the good thing at ground level is that they are talking, but they're just not getting the action and the execution right. They're almost there.
The Aussie girls now back in possession as the scrum now being pegged down. 15 away from halfway. Comes out the other end. Good hands again, a bit slick with the ball in hand, showing that attacking prowess. But again, look at the defense from the junior Orchids. They're moving up, right up in their faces. They come back now towards the open side. Great work there by the lock forward in Leanne White. She's been really good this afternoon.
That last tackle was a bell winger from Golden Bowl. You need that in the backs, rushing up.
Yeah, we need some more of that. Oh, here comes the big bopper.
Woo!
Melissa Sua.
Somebody
There she's now. Quick play the ball. Now they attack the short side. Good hands again. Finding the flying Smith. She angles back in field. I think it was Ciara actually in the number 5. There she is now taking the tackle. 15 away from the line. They work it back towards the open side. Midfield region now. Working it forward is Big Sua. Brought down. 5th and last tackle. What's the option now? They're going to work through the hands, I think. I thought that was a bad option. They should have burned the numbers. I think there was two girls unmarked on the outside, but anyway.
Yeah, they were looking good right there. It was just an air swing in the kick, the attempted chip and chase through. But those outside backs for the junior Australian schoolgirls, well, the Australian schoolgirls, they're absolutely on fire. Roughstrand Smith and Bostock, and of course the try scorer, Talon Hanika.
They go again.
Oh, man, oh man.
My goodness. Money over now it's driven back, so they lost a bit of real estate there. Quick play the ball. Messy around the ruck area there. I thought the penalty would have gone against PNG, but anyway, it's a knock-on according to Mr. Hanua Rupa.
Yes, some good defense there from the PNG Orchids. But the one thing is, you can really apply yourself well defensively, which is what they're doing, but you've got to remember, you've got to have your attack ready to go as soon as the pill gets turned over.
That's correct, Stevie. The PNG Orchids, they just need to organize their attack. A good 10-meter push back there against the Australian and winning that scrum.
So Orchids now, they just need to control that football, complete the set. I think that is very important. First things first. Here they are now. Esther Aram running across and then circling around back towards the 20 now. Oh, almost tumbling and losing her foot there, but anyway, she's eventually brought down in a three girls tackle. They come back now towards the open side. The Orchids now just trying to work through the set here, gaining some meters. They've done well. They're still 15 away from halfway though. So here they are now playing the ball. Across to Malabang again. They're showing some good ball skills as well. Just trying to keep the Aussie girls guessing there. But this is Gail Manove now driven back. Comes back now to Malabang for the clearing kick. Good placing as well. The bounce is favorable here.
Here we go.
Oh, good hands again. Good support play here from the junior Orchids. Into some space. Kicks through. But again, a good counter-attack there from the Aussie girls, the Aussie schoolgirls. They're back in action here, back on the attack now. 10 out from their own line. But some interpassing play there from the junior Orchids.
Yeah, good play there. But number 4 for junior Orchid, Esther Aram. I thought she would have a bit of more speed to go under the post, but she got caught up there and decided to kick the ball and over the possession to the Australian schoolgirl.
Sienna now getting up to play the ball. Aussie girls now back in action as they rumble forward, but to the defense again, holding there from the junior Orchids. Now some space to move, working across towards the right edge is Bostock, and then linking up. Here they come again.
That's quality. That is quality.
Yeah, good step, Stevie D.
Now they're going to go to the crossfield kick. Oh, the juggle.
Takes it in well.
Well done, Ruth Gende.
Ruth Gende, you're a star.
Yeah, but the Aussies, they look, don't they look? They look clinical with the ball in the ball. The attacking throws and the ball skills is just outstanding.
Yeah, they certainly look comfortable. I tell you, the biggest problem for the PNG Orchids right now is they're not running onto the ball. They're standing so flat, there's no build-up, no momentum, and you really want to get the bigger forwards really charging onto it, and they're not getting that because they're standing so flat, almost in line with the dummy half's feet as well. Probably just 2 paces back.
Yolanda Tautier now getting tackled on the 40-meter mark. Now, nice scamper from dummy half up towards halfway on the last. Where's Malabag? No. It's a kick from the Seren in Manove. And sits up nicely there for the fullback in Anderson, who brings it back before she's greeted there by the reception committee about 25 away from her own line. Here's Siala coming in to do some work through the middle, the winger. And now here's the center in the 4. It's Smith.
Let them play, stand!
Gets up to play the ball. Also on halfway. Great play again here. Good structured play here from the Aussie girls. They work their way back into the junior Orchids half now. Penalty.
Yeah, referee has penalized for not splitting the ruck. But good play there by the Australian Schoolgirls.
They're playing, as I mentioned, they're playing more structured game, more organized game. I think there's more control as well, but not at that point.
Thank you.
It was a bad pass for a start, but anyway.
Scrum.
So a real relief here for the PNG junior Orchids. They'll get the ball back from a scrum.
Substitutions for the Orchids coming onto the field for the first time today. Jamitha Matthew and Rhonda Joseph also on the field already. Raylene Kissip, who's been in the thick of action.
Break.
Here she goes again, Tautier. This has been a handful here for the Aussie girls. There she's now playing the ball midfield. Great pressure play there from the lock forward in Leanne White.
She's absolutely sacked up, Leanne White. Workhorse.
Here's a big unit. I think it's Hodasa Isokali. Now,
that's Kusip.
What's happening there? This is Aurelian Kusip. Decides to take on the defense. There she's now about to play the ball. Almost back on halfway. Comes back to the big 16 in Yolanda Joseph.
That was high.
5 lows.
So Joseph now will play the ball about 10 inside Australia's half. Now the kick back towards the right-hand corner that went forward.
I don't know what she was trying to do.
4 in front. 4 in
Stepped
front.
it forward and it's a knock-on and a hand over to the Australians.
It's offside.
Penalty actually, I think, for offside.
You got a tap?
Yep.
Okay, go.
Really troubled the Australians, so I think that's a tack that the PNG Orchids should keep up and maintain. All they've got to do is get downtown within that 30-20 meter zone, and there'll be some real pressure for the Australian Schoolgirls.
Come back. 1.
Okay, here's big Shua now playing the ball, and now to the other big unit in
Come here.
Takapua Tolo.
5.
There she's now playing the ball on halfway. So great ball skills again there as they roll forward over the 40-meter mark in midfield. They're back inside the junior Orchid side. Quick play the ball. Good hands again. Flat ball. Defense up to the task there from PNG. Good tackle there by Golden Ball.
Geez, they've just stood up 50 meters in a flash, the Australians, and they're not done with yet.
Terrible play there by PNG,
Up on.
Carrie-Ann Worsley, she allowed
Where's
that to
Fabian?
bounce under
Cap.
oncoming, I mean with oncoming traffic, and she eventually knocked it on.
Yeah, that was a
Bounce.
tough ball to take,
Sorry.
The bounce was
That's fine.
unfavorable for her, but she gave it her best shot and came off second best.
This is where the Australian schoolgirls will be very looking for the third try. The PNG Orchids have been tackling in the last two sets.
Lucky.
So
Expect the set move.
Break!
Here they come, the Aussies again, showing their class. Anderson joining in the line. That looks forward, but Anu Arupa, all yours.
Number 5.
It's a try. Yes, and I think it's
Good try. Number 5.
Siala going in for her second.
Cap.
Yeah, it's a good try to Mercedes Talele Siala.
Number 2.
She kind of looks like that former Australian sprinter Nova Paris Kneebone. And she's got the pace to match as well, just burning it on the outside, waiting for the ball patiently all afternoon, and finally gets to put the foot to the floor and accelerates through for the next try for the Australian schoolgirls.
Break. Number 6. Break.
He had to do a bit of work to reel that in too, but he's a rangy character and made no mistakes getting the job done.
Yeah, just showing they're a class side, and especially going through the schools, the junior system, the school system, and that's why they're so good. They are the champions in the world. I mean, one of the champions in the world anyway. But the conversion from the touchline unsuccessful. So the score remains the Aussie side, or the Aussie girls, 12 points. The lead junior Orchids yet to score. As we go for another water break.
So the score remains 12 to the Australians.
Got some exciting passages of play between both the Papua New Guinea Orchids and the Australian schoolgirls as they now take that nice well-deserved water break. Down on the ground, the wind is starting to pick up this afternoon, as it normally does after lunchtime. But it's same as yesterday, weirdly, it fluctuates up between 12 to 15 knots and then just drops down and the flags just stand idle.
And then,
But
of course,
the breeze is a factor that PNG Orchids can take advantage, even though they're running into it. If they kick forward continuously on the fifth and last option, it just hangs up there and gives their runners a chance to get up and in the face of the Australian schoolgirls and really put some pressure on. For the Australian schoolgirls, they're comfortable. They're in cruise mode at the moment. They've got 3 tries in the bag so far, 12 points to nil. They're having trouble with conversions, but that's always going to be a hard thing. So this game is still wide open for the taking from either side. 3 tries to nil. The green and gold leading the team from Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, the PNG junior Orchids, I can see some points in them, but I just need to get those right options, execution, and defensively I think they're doing all right. But the Aussie girls, the attack has been brilliant. I mean, the attacking pros, as you mentioned earlier on, they're in the class of their own. They just need to control the ball a bit more, but they're doing okay so far. The junior Orchids have got a lot of work to do in the next 15 minutes if they want to get back into this contest.
yeah, the Australians scoring some good tries there in the first 3 quarters of this game, and yeah, it just come out from there, catch and pass, and good tries in the end. The junior Orchids need to exhibit it at the moment. Just getting the ball straight up out from dummy half and go for individual run. And the forward pack is doing really well, getting yardage on that. But general ball play and skills among the players will need to improve. There to
yeah, I think it's just a bit of leadership control through the middle. That's what they need right now. So Malabak, she's doing a bit there, but I think they just need to work as there's no cohesion. They have the forward pack that can match the Aussie girls, but a bit of more coordination through the middle, I guess. So we are just about to get the last quarter of the second half underway. She's now bringing it back. So we've got, I think, test of Matt Williams now back on the paddock in the 15. Shift quickly back towards the right edge. So this is Regan Hicks now. Plays it back. Oh, good switch play there from the lock forward, Leon White. Back towards the outside, fighting Mac Williams again for another carry. She's brought down just in front of the 40-meter mark inside the junior Orchid side. Inside ball there, and here comes the big bopper. It's Tess McWilliams. Plays it back. They're rolling forward here, getting a lot of good meters. Look forward, Leon White has been busy as well. There she is with another carry on the last. Comes back now to the 6 in rear, and then they work it through the hands. Ciara going in for her second, I think. Yes, confirms Mr. Anua Rupa. Try time again for the PNG or the Aussie girls.
How awesome these Australian schoolgirls look this afternoon. The forward pack are just steaming onto the ball, and it's just copybook stuff. They steam onto the ball, 3-4 hits, and they've gone 50 meters, and they swing it out wide. And you've got pace and people that are really good, classy finishers that are doing their job this afternoon, and that's try number 4.
Here
Another try into the Aussies.
in the girls rugby league competition. It's the junior Orchids versus the Australian Schoolgirls. Here's a conversion from the touchline by Hanika, waved away there by the Tajis. So the score remains the Australian Schoolgirls on 16 points. They lead the Orchids yet to score. 12 minutes left.
The PNG Orchids very slow to make the march back to halfway to restart this match. They've got to keep their heads held high. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just play for each other. Play for your country. You've had a wonderful journey coming through the ranks to earn that jumper, the red, black and gold. Play with pride. And I think the critical players in the PNG lineup that can work some magic and make things happen are going to be Rose Malabag and Gail Manove and Melly Joe. Those are the players I'm counting on.
Come back!
So here they come again. Aussie girls have earned themselves a penalty. Going for a quick tap in the middle of the park. India Sito with charge play. Now it's a lock forward. She's been really busy this afternoon. Lillian White, she plays it quickly. Sito, a dummy half, and then picking up big Shannon. Rolling forward up towards the 20. Here they come again. The Aussie girls looking really good, really clinical with the football there, but not quite there. The ball popped out, and I think it's it's going to be a scrum now, and the junior Orchids will have possession 10 out from their own line.
Yeah, that was a short try there to the Australian Schoolgirls, but they dropped the ball, and PNG junior Orchids lose head and feet in the scrum.
Well, a well-deserved break for Alice Shannon, the number 16. She's been given she's been benched to have a breather after really carving up the PNG Orchids, and she's been replaced out there in the front row by Amani Alvear.
It's a good run there to Haute.
Let her play!
So Esther Aram now plays it. Here's the winger, Ruth Gende, looking for work, helping out the forwards through the middle.
Go 3.
No, lost again there. Nothing's happening there for the junior Orchids. Just lacking a bit of coordination through the middle. But anyway, here they are now, back inside the Aussies half. It's a big 18 now back out there in Yvonne Pinder. This is the last. This time, comes back in Phil, and then getting a kick away, the midfield bomb. Great take there by the number 4. And, Rafstrand Smith, and a penalty to the Aussie girls.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pity the Orchids were running through after that good kick forward, and they weren't watching to see where the kicker was, and they were offside, but they were just focusing on the play in front and trying to take them to the turf.
Come here, get back.
Tolo now playing the ball, midfield still inside their half. Big Malayla Sua. Been very busy. Now Rami Alvea. They're using the big bombers through the middle, and now going back towards the short side. Came off Junior Orchid, so it's going to be a knock-on against PNG.
Knock-on. You play the ball.
Yeah, but just prior to kickoff, I had a chat to La Sua, and she asked me, is there going to be a crowd this afternoon? I said, well, it'll build up.
Yeah.
And I think, with the quality of rugby we're seeing here from the Australian schoolgirls, they really deserved an audience like the same scale as we had yesterday for the PM's 13 match between PNG Australia and, of course, the senior Orchids against the Jillaroos. That's the kind of stage they need, and I think they would have brought out even more skills and talent from both of these junior sides.
Oh, here's a runaway, untouched, beautiful play there on that right edge, and I think it's Hanika crossing. Probably a third try.
Good rugby league there from the Australian schoolgirls, and that puts up the score to 20 points to 0 with the kick to come. The PNG Orchid team is not threatening anything against the Australians, throwing anything towards them. The Australian girls are having a fun out there on the field.
Well, all I can say is Kaylee Talon-Hanika hasn't had much luck with the boot, but she knows how to find her way to the try line with a lot of speed to burn. The last attempted conversion was a pretty good strike, just had the direction off. I think this might favor her a bit with the wind at the back. It's sweeping from right to left for her. So she'll start at center and to the right upright, and she should get it. That's a beautiful strike. I told you she'd raise the flags. Talon-Hanika with the first conversion for the day, converting our try.
A terrific game for Hanika this afternoon. She's been one of the shining stars for them. In fact, the whole team played their part as well. And this is the cream of Australian Rugby League, the up-and-coming, the junior schoolgirls on show right now. Don't forget we have more display of junior Rugby League coming up after this. This is going to be the boys, the junior Kumals versus the Australian schoolboys. That's coming up next. So there's a knock-on. And it's going to be the Orchids to have a loosened feet.
Yeah, if there was the prop forward La Sua, she'll be disappointed with herself, and this gives half an opportunity now to the PNG Orchids. They've got a fair bit of distance to travel, but if they switch on, there's a try here
Lock, get in.
on the cards.
Break.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes. They've got 5 minutes to do that.
Move!
So Kerry and Wesley now plays the ball. No, it's Esther Aram with another carry up back towards the midfield region. Which is going to play the ball. Turn away from the line. Here's Luis getting hammered there, but that was Sito, India Sito.
Stand. Ball.
Oh, the hard was.
Knock on.
I mean, it was too. The pass was too hard there on I think it was Benita. Just couldn't control the ball. So it's the Aussie girls now will have it 10 out from their own line.
Got it. Lock in. Break! Stand! One.
They're rolling forward again here.
Come here.
The Aussie girls.
Get back here.
This is Ralph Smith plays it back. Now they roll it back towards the middle, finding the big boppers. They're getting some good minutes as well. They play the ball now, 10 inside opposition. South comes back now towards the left side, running very freely as McGrath, and she finds Tiara. Runs back in field, which is a good thing. Safety first, so there she is now taking the tackle. 15 away, back towards the middle. Oh.
Come here.
It's really starting to gust here down at ground level. So that'll be something to contend with in the 2 games to come between the Kumuls and the Australian Schoolboys, as well as the PNG Defence Force and the ADF of Australia.
And the other side. Easy. Okay, slowly. Go straight there. Straight out there.
Yeah, one of the Orchid players have been taken off the field. Yeah, Melly has been playing really well for the junior Orchids, and she tried her best.
Go. 6. Time on. Come back there. That's a play. 1.
Taotia again with another carry, able to link up with, I think it's Golden Bal there, lurking on the outside. Bal gets up to play, comes back now towards the open side. Taotia. Another carry. Now they go open side. Guandani gets the ball away now to Wesley. Great tackle. Here's Rafstran Smith, one-on-one. Comes back now towards the left side, inside ball, bang. Great tackle. It was India, Sito and Cole.
It's on a high, 2 minutes on the clock.
Well, they need to do it now. A little kick through. Fullback Henderson.
Where's the chase?
Little stumble there, but able to recover very quickly as he brings it back on the kick return.
And greeted well by the Orchids.
What a welcome reception there from the Orchids. It's the Aussie girls now just working the edges. They've been the class team this afternoon, just showing the level they're at the moment. The junior or the schoolboys program.
Schoolgirls?
Schoolgirls, rather. Oh, could fall there. Anyway, the Aussie girls now finish off with a bang this afternoon. Oh, big unit.
And the offload as well.
That's Raylene Hicks able to get the ball away. They're keeping it alive.
It's hands-free rugby.
Still going. This time it's Amani Ovia. She'll be asked to play the ball 30 away. They're looking for more points here to close up the deal this afternoon. Great pass away. Now Ciala looking for her third. There she is. She's over.
Big smile on her face. That says it all.
Great ball movement there. Great hands as well, and a great try in the end to their number 5. Tautele Ciala.
I tell you, the way these young Australian schoolgirls are playing, it won't be a very long time before you see some of them donning NRLW jerseys. I can tell you that. There's a whole, how would you describe it? A whole array of talent that's on showcase here this afternoon, and they're really going to be giving talent scouts something to look at.
Yeah, that's the full-time siren for this first match. The Australian schoolgirls running out victors against Junior Orchids, 26 points to zip. A good try there in the end.
The conversion is good from the tosser, and just waved away there. But anyway, a good, great finish here to the encounter, especially from the Australians' perspective. The Australian schoolgirls have come out victorious, 26 points to 0 over the Junior Orchids. But yeah, they was, I mean, our girls just couldn't match the class, the speed, the skill that they have. But it's a good learning curve for them.